The president's lawyers say Republican challengers were impeded in watching the processing and counting of ballots at the TCF Center in Detroit. They also claim some election officials altered the date ballots were received. Though in the hundreds of affidavits we read through, while challengers claim election misconduct, they don't point to concrete evidence of anything that could be considered widespread fraud. The Trump campaign filing this lawsuit in the Western District of Michigan early Wednesday morning, claiming irregularities and unlawful vote counting in a state the president lost by nearly 150,000 votes. The lawsuit includes more than 100 accounts from Republican challengers who were at the TCF Center in Detroit during tense moments last week. The large majority of them claim they were not allowed to properly observe ballots being counted, duplicated, or to verify signatures, adding they were treated unfairly in comparison to Democratic challengers. A GOP challenger named Beverly says, quote, "I witnessed a pattern of intimidation, secrecy, and hostility by the poll workers." Others made broader claims. Artisha says election workers opened ballots with Donald Trump votes and rolled their eyes. That's why she believes they may not have been properly counted. She also alleges that people were changing votes, but didn't cite any specific evidence to back her up. Another challenger named Braden found it odd that the military ballots he saw counted heavily favored Joe Biden. The lawsuit also contains a sworn statement from lawyer Jessica Connor, who claims that a poll worker in Detroit told her that she was being asked to change the date on ballots to reflect that they were received earlier. She included this photo of a Post-it note she claims the poll worker gave her. The same claim used in the campaign's first lawsuit in Michigan.
Well, this lawsuit is simply a rehash of baseless claims that have already been rejected by 4 courts.
Legal expert Randall Levine spoke with Fox 17 on Wednesday.
It's what we sometimes jokingly as lawyers refer to as a spaghetti lawsuit. Let's throw a bunch of spaghetti against the wall and see if it sticks. One of those strands of spaghetti thrown is the claim that the people couldn't observe, they were too far away, yet on the other hand, they were close enough to be able to observe irregularities. It's, in the most polite way, nonsense.
Levine believes nothing in the Trump campaign lawsuit points to widespread fraud or anything that could potentially overturn the results in Michigan.
Let's presume that somehow they could prove, which is a wild leap, that 10% of those votes in the counties that he's challenging are bad. You still wouldn't get anywhere near to what he needs in order to overcome the election.
Now, the lawsuit also asks for info about the software that caused the problem in Antrim County. Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson has already said it was user error by the county clerk and not a software problem. In general, state election officials have already refuted several of these claims. As for the alleged backdating of ballots, they say poll workers in some cases had to input the dates on some of those ballots and that nothing received after 8 p.m. was put into the system. As of right now, bipartisan canvassers are reviewing votes, which, unless a judge blocks them from continuing, should be done statewide within a couple weeks. We'll keep you updated on how this lawsuit moves.